how's it going? I'm Zero.
I'm DK.
And I'm Rizzo, and today on Anime Reaction, we watched the 11th episode of Webbon Working! If you want to check out our reaction to the 11th episode of Webbon Working, hit that link in the description below.
And be sure to give us feedback in the comments section because we love hearing from you.
And as always, if you like what you see, subscribe to Otaku Saga, and don't forget to like and share our videos.
And thanks for watching. So in this episode of Webbon Working,
oh my god, I laughed so hard.
it goes even further to try to explain the relationship between Daisuke and Hana.
There's a relationship?
Tragic.
Forming, yes. Strangely enough.
Forming.
It is forming. It is indeed forming.
If only on technicalities.
Well, basically it goes back to what Hana's been asking for the past like couple of episodes about, you know, what it means to date somebody. And she keeps trying to ask for advice, but she's not getting the answer that she wants. So this time she decides that she wants to ask St. Valentine. So she decides to stay over at Daisuke's house. Incidentally, when Daisuke's parents and little sister are not home.
Also, how does she know?
She doesn't.
She didn't. It was a complete accident.
I can almost guarantee you she didn't know.
Yeah. She didn't. She probably didn't even think about it, to be honest.
Nah, the plot demanded it.
Well, I actually thought that they were going to make a bigger deal out of it than they did.
I thought so too, actually.
But like it went from, you know, Daisuke realizing that nobody else was going to be home except him and his girlfriend, and then, you know, it cuts to like, you know, her coming over and eating the chocolate. Like they didn't like explore that as a comedy aspect or anything.
Yeah,
It just happened.
I don't know if it's been demoted or promoted, but it's just an established plot device now. You want to go see St. Valentine for advice, you eat the chocolate.
Well, no, I was saying like the them being alone.
Right.
I thought they were gonna make a bigger deal out of that.
Yeah, it was definitely like... Obviously, Daisuke jumps to conclusions that her wanting to spend the night over at his house
Meant something else entirely.
Yep.
But that's working, though. I mean, that's their brand of comedy. They set up a situation, totally let you down, but come up with an even funnier punchline. Okay, I'll be back. Don't tell them you're going to the convenience store. This is brilliant.
Well, yeah, the only bit where, you know, them being alone in the house came into play was when Daisuke ate the chocolate himself, because any way you look at it, it looks like he killed her if she ends up dying.
Yeah.
There is no alibi there. However, then we get the next big misunderstanding, where Miyakoshi, actually, I had assumed the same thing too.
Same here.
That the only bit of chocolate that he could have eaten to get there would have been the little bit that was left in her mouth, because there was no way that she could have swallowed that quickly.
I also like it how they have her drooling as if she swallowed a cyanide pill.
Yeah.
Nice little touch.
But yeah, it's like typically in anime, you know, if somebody gets injured or whatever, they'd be like spitting up blood, and they'd have the little stream of blood coming out of their mouth, and in this it's chocolate, which is hilarious. But yeah, so she misunderstands that in order for him to eat the chocolate, he fished the chocolate out of her mouth.
We got that little side action there.
Pretty much.
Either way,
basically, she thinks that he kissed her in order to get the chocolate.
But
that was not the case.
He totally had leftovers.
Yeah.
As we find out later, but oh man, the way she just split out of there. It's like, one. Oh, she's gone. She wasn't worth tracking.
Especially since apparently her and St. Valentine were talking about kissing.
Gotta fill her head with the strange ideas. That's how you get the good punchlines out of her.
Oh my god.
But yeah, so she she ends up overthinking it, I think.
And then this ends up taking a very, very weird turn. Where Miyakoshi actually feels guilty about forcing Daisuke to do the first kiss.
Yeah.
It's, oh my god, it's hilarious.
Yeah.
That whole scene in the dressing room.
Well, I mean, this whole
the whole aftermath of
really.
that incident.
But
yeah, well, it leads to a very funny two conversations, one set of dialogue situation where Daisuke thinks that they're talking about him keeping the him not eating all of the chocolate the first time around and keeping leftovers.
Which is how he went back to St. Valentine's this go around.
Yeah. And Miyakoshi thinks that they're talking about the first kiss.
And it, oh my god.
This is what happens when you play the pronoun game.
Yes, this is what happens when you play the pronoun game. Oh my god.
I feel very sorry for Miyakoshi's mother.
Oh.
Because if you look at things from her point of view, let's see, her daughter went over to stay at her boyfriend's house.
Comes back home
crying, and then the only bit that she gets from Hana is, "Oh, Daisuke and I, you know what? Never mind.
This is between us."
This is between us.
With a glowering, angry face and just...
Oh my god, her poor mother. And then at the end of the episode, when Daisuke walks her back home and hands her mother the checkbook, and Hana says that she intended to give it to him for compensation.
This is what happens when we play the pronoun game.
Oh my god.
Oh my god.
Oh, the misunderstandings.
They could make an episode just based off what the hell poor mom's thinking.
Right?
During that whole like 24-hour period.
But I'm actually going to say that probably my favorite scene was between my Miyakoshi and Shiho.
Oh yeah.
Well, yeah. So the beginning of that scene, it had
and the aftermath.
Yeah, the beginning of that scene, it had Shiho actually doing work because Miyakoshi was too distraught. Yeah, to do her work. And then, Miyakoshi starts asking for advice, and I just love how Muranushi realizes that the situation's going to start being a pain in the ass and just nopes the fuck out of there.
Actually, once again, Muranushi is totally on point this episode.
Oh yeah, she is.
I mean, between ditching Shiho with that epic dick move and ghosting behind Adachi. That was a really good one.
With a knife in the back.
Fork.
I don't know what that is. No, he doesn't. No, Adachi.
Oh, right.
No,
He has no idea.
He hasn't forked with her yet, so there's no need for the knife.
But yeah. Shiho somehow ended up being cute again this episode.
They both end up being cute somehow this episode.
Yeah, that little two-shot, that freeze frame with Miyakoshi latching on the Shiho, that little embarrassed chibi form. Adorable.
And Daisuke actually realizes that she can be cute.
Wonders ever cease.
Not in this series.
So the end of the episode, they end up at least clearing up that whole first kiss misunderstanding.
With a really, really big time bean spillage in the men's locker room.
Yeah.
Which totally leads into an awkward landing. And,
yeah, sort of.
Sort of. Close enough. Close enough for working.
No, I think that was entirely Miyakoshi's design. There was no accidental about it.
Wait. That would assume that she's smart enough to think like that.
Ouch. But yeah, you know, basically the episode ends with them clearing up the misunderstanding. I guess advancing their relationship a little bit as far as giving each other consideration.
She paid for dinner.
And she paid for dinner.
She paid for dinner, yeah. Well, she was willing to give her entire bank book to Daisuke as compensation.
Honestly, that would probably make me feel really uncomfortable.
An entire bank account.
That had no small sum in it, considering that she never spent a yen, I should say.
Overall, yeah,
that she made there ever.
And with her pin wrote prominently on the front.
Yeah. Which,
But no,
speaking of which, she never spent a single yen that she made there, and she's been working long enough there to be the floor chief. So that's definitely no small sum.
That's at least 3 seasons of work. That's Poplar.
But Poplar was working there before the series began.
Oh shit, that's right. Well, they used to change their seasons every episode.
Well, at least at this point in time, we are at least a year.
Yeah.
Yeah.
At least a year. Maybe even more. So, and she was floor chief before he even started working there too. Again, no small sum. Anyway,
Yeah, I wish there was more to say.
Yeah.
This one was hilarious.
Well, once again, standard high quality comedy, standard episode of working.
Mm-hmm. I really like this series, but oftentimes in the discussions, there's not a whole lot to discuss. It's just comedy.
You just watch it, you enjoy it, and you don't overthink it.
Yeah.
But anyway, so
You overthought it anyway.
let us know what you thought of the anime, what you thought of our reaction in the comment section below.
Yep, thumbs up if you like it, thumbs down if you don't.
But that's gonna do it for this episode of Anime Reaction. As always, I'm DK.
I'm Zero.
And I'm Rizzo.
See you next time.
And go ahead and click on my face to go to our most recent Otaku Saga Deluxe.
Click on my face to go to Otaku Saga Gaming, our gaming channel.
And click on the waifu to subscribe to Otaku Saga and check out our new and improved Patreon page.